look, you've coached a lot of high performance teams, so things and at big parts of their career, like the Olympics and NRL finals, and so many others. Is there anything that you encourage those sport athletes to do to kind of prepare for those big moments in their career?
Yeah, look, absolutely. There's, I'd say it's two things, broadly speaking, is one that if you want your mind to work and be reliable when you need it, then you've got to work on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so often I'll come into an environment, and if somebody is, struggling with their mindset under pressure, you just ask that basic question: well, how much time are you spending on conditioning your mind and getting your mind ready, versus how much time you're spending on getting your body ready? And if you're a professional, you mentioned NRL, they're spending a lot of time on getting the body ready. And, there's some kind of like things you're doing, you've got to concentrate, and there's some benefits, but a lot of that's down to chance, how their mind works. Whereas actually, if you're investing, we look at our very top athletes, in the public domain, certainly you've got Richie McCaw out there talking about it. If you watch Lisa Carrington's recent sort of interview series, she's talking about it there as this work you do to condition your mind, so that when you show up, you can rely on it. So that's really important.
So it's kind of like if you're practicing on the field for things, you almost need to be practicing your mind just as much as you're actually training for your physical fitness.
Yeah. You've got to be doing it deliberately, let's say, as a minimum. Only if you want to rely on it and not leave it up to chance whether it works under pressure.
Yeah.
And I relate that back to the present and your audience as well, that there's a lot of well-being advice out there, and it's all, the majority of it I've seen is actually really great. But it's how you put it into practice that's important. We take that being in the moment example. You want to be able to be in the moment, be with the challenge that's in front of you right now. You've got to practice that over and over again. And when you go off and you go away into rumination and worry, you've got to bring attention back. And so that's just one small example of how you run that process over and over. And then the next challenge you hit, you're going to be more able to do that. What is a general principle in how the mind works is that what fires together wires together. We've heard this idea that brain's really plastic, not made of plastic necessarily, although you might know people where you might think that's the case, of course, but more that you can change its structure by what you do with it. So if you practice thinking in a particular way, it wires those pathways up, and you're more likely to be able to use them next time when you need them. So what fires together ends up wiring together.